roundabout, continue straight to stay on Stoke Road, B3037.
Hello everyone, this is not the video that I wanted to put out. I was 3 years restoring this bike. I was just taking it to an MOT, you can see me here, which is the last step before being able to take it to the dyno, being able to use it for the summer. So a very long time working on this bike, and then this happens. I've delayed this video for a bit because I wanted to go through and try and work out in my own mind what went wrong. And when there's a motorcycle accident, there's a number of possible causes. Too fast is the obvious one for every motorcycle accident. The next thing that could possibly be a contributory factor is the fact that I was running on new tyres. I've run new tyres before, but let's leave it there for the minute. The next one is about positioning. Did I somehow make that manoeuvre more difficult than it should be? One of the obvious ones to look at here is road surface. Was there any problems with the road? You saw it's a nice dry sunny day. And the last is experience, a go-to question for every motorcycle accident. So let's go through some of those. Here I am taking my CBR for its MOT. I've used this stretch of road 6 times in the past year. Admittedly, all of these were before the winter, no problems there. Multistrada 1200, going for an MOT, 150 brake horsepower, no problems at all there. This was an early run on the TZR where I'm trying to work out a few things, no problem at all there. This is my son's Suzuki Bandit, brand new tyres on it, and I'm taking this again for an MOT. No problems at all there. This is my TZR after the winter, and that happens. So I think looking at all those clips, there are a few things that I can rule out. First is I wasn't going too fast, looks perfectly normal. The second thing was it wasn't the new tyre. I've had bikes with new tyres, I know what to do. That's no problem at all. I'll leave positioning, road surfacing, experience, and we can look at those in a bit more detail. So let's take a look at the dash cam footage in slow motion. You see there's a pothole there which is stopping me turning the bike before I get to the junction, so I'm not got half the turn done first. As I pull away, 4,500 RPM, slipping the clutch, perfectly normal for a 2/250, and certainly haven't had any problems doing that. Now because of my positioning, I'm at the turn is slightly sharper than it could be, but again I don't think it's anything really that should be a concern for cornering on a motorcycle. We're on some grippy stuff here, and you'll notice that there's a band there, and then the next piece of tarmac has been smoothed over the winter. That's when the bike lets go. I've got the clutch fully out here, doing about 18 miles an hour. I don't think there was anything I could have done at this point, so I've been riding bikes, road, track and race for 30 years. I don't think there's anything there. So let's take a look at this, this banding. You can just see it from the car behind to the far right of the screen. That's where the bike lets go. So you go back, exactly there, right on that banding, the rear wheel's gone, and I'm out of the seat. There, I'm out of control. So if you can add any insight to that, particularly if you're a police rider, I'd be really grateful. I've got to put the bike back together again. This has put me back quite a lot. But we'll carry on and we'll get it done. and I will show you on YouTube how that goes. So for now, take care.